regards to fear. There are three kinds of fear. I like this word in our church. See, there's a good fear and there's a bad fear. Excuse me. See, fear is with yourself. There's nothing wrong with fear. There's a psychological teaching in the field of psychiatry that teaches the human mind either you're going to do one or two things. You fight or you flight. Sometimes it's better to fight than to fight. And then sometimes it's better to fight than to flight. That's psychology. That's thinking. Fear is nothing wrong. That's a good fear. You walking out in the street and a big bus running down the street and coming over you, you walk on a railroad track, what do? You get on your knees, start praying, saying, oh Lord, move me off the railroad track, fear, you get off of there. Common sense. There are two kinds of sense there. There's common sense and there's uncommon sense. Sometimes we need to use uncommon sense. My point is this. My point is fear is what the preacher said in Proverbs 27. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of instructions, but of fools, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise instruction and wisdom. I'm going to go. We can go long. I know you're tired of me, but no. It's deep on my heart. I see the congregation. Right now, the only congregation I'm concerned about is Central. I love them all, but Central is my field. It's my vineyard. And Paul said, looking at his children, Solomon looking at his children in his vineyard. You know what he said? See, God gave Solomon the power to be the keeper of his vineyard. And Solomon, he looked around with everybody else in the vineyard. He looked around and he said, every vineyard is kept, but mine has gone unkept. We got to stop looking at other people's vineyards. Let's do some great vine cutting in our own vineyard. Other vineyards have I kept, but mine, oh Lord, is dying. There's a time that we need to get back in our own vineyard. And please, help me. Don't come tell me about what other vineyards are doing. Let's get to work in this one. Critical thinking is to have perception, to intellectually think beyond the borders of commonality. Set yourself aside. Do so. Critical thinking, because it is urgent. Yes. God bless you. There may be somebody that don't have, and I will say the gospel about the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. There may be somebody here is wrestled with a demon. Is trying to get away from it. If I just could pull it loose. If I just could have the strength. Peter said, be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, walks about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may. He'll eat you up. He will turn you every which way but loose. Let it go. Come on back to the vineyard. And let's do something critical. Vineyard. There may be someone the Lord's called. The greatest invitation that they ever stepped into the world. I want this, and I'll share it with you now. my mouth. There are two great invitations that ever been extended to the humankind. Was when God told Noah to build an ark. And Noah was obedient. He was a righteous man. And in his time, he did with God exactly. He built that ark according to the pattern that God designed it. And the Bible said, how many souls went in? 8. Wait a minute. God ain't going to destroy everybody. God loves everybody. You mean to tell me just 8 people saved? That's what Peter said. Well, until that like figure of baptism does not also save us. Not to put away the goods of blood, but an answer to a good conscience towards God. Whereon 8 souls were saved by what? Grass. Or buttermilk. 8 souls were saved by W-A-T-E-R. Whereunto that like figure does baptism, does not, also does what? Save. The power of salvation lies in critical thinking. The song is ready. Who got the song? Brother Solomon, you got the song? What is it? Trust and obey? Trust. 7:14, what is it? Trust. Put your trust in the Lord. Then you know why? Lean not upon your own